Hey y'all, what up? um, it's your girl TK, and today we're gonna do a little nutrition video. Um, First of all, like just realistic moment. I wish that I would have had bedtime for kids sooner because bedtime is magical. You get a lot done when you put your kids to sleep. So that is a preface to this video. We are filming right now while the kids are asleep. I have the monitor on, so if you hear any weird noises in the background, that's what that is. But anyway, let's get into it. I haven't made a video in a long time, and I'm excited to get back to this one. I got some tips for y'all on how to hit your daily water goal. Some practical tips to stay consistent, stay motivated. So let's get into it. Tip number one, you want to make a decision about the amount of water that you want to drink. Like, how much water do you want to drink every day and why? Some guidelines for that is you typically want to take in at least half of your body weight in ounces. So if you were 180 pounds, you want to drink at least 90 ounces of water per day. And this is really just because our body is mostly composed of water, as in the molecular chemical formula H2O. And so our body needs H2O to function properly. And a lot of times when we think we're hungry, we're really thirsty and we're not taking in as much water as we need to. So it's super important to get in as much water as you need every single day so that your body can function at its best. And with that being said, under deciding how much water you want to drink every day and why, let's talk about some benefits as to why water is really great. For one, like I said, it's what you're mostly made of. So drinking enough water, it helps you feel good in ways of your body's going to function properly. It's going to decrease some of those hunger feelings that you have. It's going to help with your energy levels and your mood. It's going to flush toxins out of your body. So things that aren't supposed to be there, it helps get it out, helps break things down. You will see an increase in energy. You'll see an elevated mood. You will see a suppression in your appetite. You will notice that you feel lighter, like you feel better. Your pee will clear up. You will see your skin clear up and you'll see your eyes brighten. And I am like a testament to all of that. I put myself on like a gallon a day water goal, and within 2 days, like it was a drastic change in all of those things. So moving on to step number two is get a cute bottle. Hold on. Okay, we're back. I had to get my bottle and show y'all like what I've been using to hit my gallon water goal. So this is my bottle, and this is measured out at a gallon. It has like I don't know if y'all can see that. It has like the time stamps on it, and then it has just some type of quick motivation. So I suggest getting a cute bottle because environment is everything. Motivation, it comes and goes, and if you can stimulate yourself to be motivated, to stay encouraged, then it's going to help you maintain your goal. We want to make this positive. We want to make this fun. And so having a bottle that's actually like visually appealing, it's gonna make you want to drink out of it. You're going to want to use it. Like, oh, this is my cute bottle. Like, this is my bottle. It's specific to me and what I'm trying to do. So I use it. Like, if you have something that you're not attracted to, that's gonna play a factor. Like, it's gonna play a factor in you not being attracted to drinking the water. So get a cute bottle. Next tip is to start early in the morning. I say this because if you start earlier in your day and you just drink water throughout the day, then it makes the amount of water you drink per drink smaller. So, like, for example, this bottle, it starts at 7 a.m. This is a whole gallon, but if I start at 7 a.m., every 2 hours, I just take a couple sips of water, and that gets me to a gallon of water by 9 p.m. And so it really, like, breaking it down into small portions like that, it helps it become more attainable, because it's not like this big feat ahead of you. It's just it's oh, every couple hours I just drink a few sips. So when you start earlier and you're constant throughout the day, you end at a decent time. You're not having to use the bathroom late at night, or like when you're trying to sleep. You're getting it done. You're getting it done throughout the day. So start early and drink throughout the day. That's a tip. So the next tip is set an alarm or reminder and make it fun. Like my alarm for water, it goes off on my phone every 2 hours, and it's literally my toddler's voice saying, "Drink some water," like that. And it's super funny to me. It might be annoying to somebody else, but it's funny to me because it's like, oh, my kid is yelling at me to drink some water. Let me take a few sips. So something like that, something that is just, you don't even have to think about it, and it's funny, it's upbeat, something that just reminds you, like, hey, you need to take a couple sips. Having something practical like that, you'd be surprised at how much it keeps you on track. And then, speaking of being on track, some people like to track the amount of water that they take in like an app or something. I know my fitness tracker, like I have some Beachbody workouts and things like that, so I have the bod app, and there's a way to track my water intake on there. Or I really liked the LifeSum app, for food intake and water intake, and they have a track on there too that it'll buzz and remind you to drink some water. So get something that's fun, that's appealing to you, that's attractive to you, to remind you, because sometimes you start going through your day and water is not what you're thinking about. You're thinking about other things. But like I said in the beginning, if you have made a decision to drink a certain amount of water, like, commit to it. And you just have to know yourself. You have to be aware of what works for you and what doesn't work for you. If you're someone who you want to accomplish this goal, but you know throughout your day you're not thinking about water, set an alarm. Like, it's so simple and practical. Okay, so the next step, add some flavor. A lot of people don't like the taste of plain water, and that's okay. Add some flavor. Chop up some fruit and put it in there and let it infuse into your water. Put a couple of drops of an all natural, like they have those water drops that you can add flavor to your water. Drip a little bit of Powerade or Gatorade into your water. Like, do something to make it something you want to drink. Making it, again, appeal to you or attractive to you in some kind of way, it's gonna make you more likely to stick to your goal. So if you don't like the taste of plain water, by all means, like, don't be like, oh, I hate water, but I want to reach this water goal. No, like, make it appeal to you. Put some lemon in there. Cut up some kiwi and some blueberries and put it in your water. like do something to make it taste good. So you want to like what you're doing, because, like, this is something you get to do. It's not something you have to do. It's something that if you do it, it's very beneficial, but you don't have to drink water. Nobody's forcing you. So if it's something you want to do, make it feel good to you. Make it fun to you. Make it practical to you. That's what this is all about, learning how it works for you. So if you don't like the taste of water, add some flavor. All right, next and last tip is don't quit. Don't quit. If you're not already someone who consistently drinks water, then this is a lifestyle change for you. And anybody who knows anything about change is not easy. You have to be proactive about it. You have to be very intentional to create change in your life. And so don't quit, right? Because it takes a certain amount of time for something to become a habit. It takes you trying and messing up and learning what works for you and what doesn't work for you to make something work for you. It takes trial and error. It takes practice. It takes repetition. It takes you doing it over and over again for a certain amount of time for it to finally, like, stick to you. And I can use, for example, like driving. When you first learn how to drive, you're like so aware of, oh, I gotta check my mirrors. Oh, I gotta fix my seat. Like you have a to-do list in your head of all the things that are required of you so that you can drive. You're like learning how to look out windows. You're learning how to look through mirrors. You're learning how to steer, where your hands feel comfortable. You're learning how to work the dash and dashboard of your car. Like you're just so on about so many details when it comes to driving. And then start driving for like a few months and you get in and you do everything so smooth, like without even thinking of it. Why? Because yes, you were aware of it in the beginning because you were learning something new, but over time, over repetition, over trial and error, like you learned what worked for you and what didn't work for you. And so then it enters in as a habit, and it enters in your subconscious as now it's just something you know, and you do it effortlessly. And that's the same thing for anything, like any information you try to learn, new information, and anything that is a new like habit you're trying to create, any type of change you're trying to create. It takes practice, trial and error, repetition. It takes being proactive, and it takes being very intentional of repeatedly doing that thing before it enters into your subconscious. So again, your practical tips: make a decision on how much water you want to drink. Get a cube bottle, start early in the morning and drink throughout the day. Set a reminder or an alarm, find a tracker app, add some flavor, and last but not least, don't quit. You got this. You're going to be so happy that you make this change. You're going to feel so many benefits in a short amount of time. So that is just a quick nutrition tip for how to reach your daily water goal. Please stay tuned with me because there's going to be so much more fitness, nutrition, and lifestyle things coming from me on my YouTube channel, on my website, and my social media. Like, stay with your girl. We're about to create a kingdom movement. It's happening out here. We're changing lives. Okay, so that's all I have for you. And stay tuned for the next talk with TK. You never know what we're going to get into. So, love y'all. Peace.